How you doing? How you doing, man? Welcome to another episode. I put you on game. I got another special guest with me. She's a comedian. She's an actress. She's a host as well. And I'm pretty sure some more other stuff too, man. Just all around talented. Out here doing things in the streets, man. Her name is Brandy, aka TheFunnyMommy.
That's perfect. You got through that name. You got through it.
How you been? What you been up to?
I'm good. Blessed. I'm excited. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for coming, man. That's the main thing. Hardest part out here is trying to get the guests on here, but I'm glad you responded and decided to come, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, any opportunity you're giving for new artists, upcoming artists, I'm gonna jump on it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said earlier, before off camera, there's platforms for other ones. But I'm here. I appreciate it. Put you on game podcast. I'm here. So thank you.
Okay. So let's take it back to the beginning, man. Tell the audience where you're from.
Okay, so I am originally from Atlanta.
Okay.
Born and raised West Side, baby, great baby, I am. So I started. I actually realized I was funny around the age of 5, when I can kind of like get out of trouble with jokes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, no whoopee, it's gonna hurt. You know, stuff like that. Or you know, show and tell. I used to come up with things with my puppets and make the class laugh. So that's when I discovered my gift. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't take it serious and professional until 7 years ago. I've been doing comedy for 7 years. And so yeah, I got into comedy doing that. I got into it because of
you did.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. My bad. I'm running through this thing.
I'm telling you, you're not the first guest to do that though.
Okay. We said take me back. We're gonna take you back. Okay.
To the beginning, then we're gonna work our way there. We're not the 4th, 5th guest to do that though. So
maybe the way it's worded, you like take me back. We want to tell you where it all started, where we at now.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So yeah,
but yeah, where you from and stuff. So you say you're from where you from? West Side.
Atlanta, Georgia, West Side to be exact.
Oh, okay. You got any siblings?
I do. I actually have a total of 12 siblings.
Ooh.
Yeah. So.
I was.
Yeah.
I wanted to spend it there.
I have 12 siblings. I do.
How was that like growing up then?
It was cool. It was busy. You know, holidays. You always had somebody to play with.
Right. Holidays
were fun. Somebody was always in trouble. Somebody was always making us laugh. So it was very fun. You didn't have to look for friends. You had siblings. Right. Yeah. You know.
I can tell she 12 y'all, man. My damn 3. You know my goddamn nerves.
You got 3 children?
No, I meant
3
my
siblings.
Okay. Yeah, I got 3 siblings.
Okay, cool.
No, I got 4 siblings. I got 4 siblings. 2 sisters, 2 brothers. 2 sisters, 2 brothers. 2 sisters, 2 brothers.
Got a sibling.
No, I counted. For some reason, I was counting myself. I was like, hold on, me. No, I got 4 siblings.
So it's 5 kids your mother had.
No, I got just a baby sister on my mom's side. And I got 2 brothers and a sister on my dad's side.
Okay, I got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir.
cool beans. Yeah, I got. We don't all have the same dad, but we do have the same mom. So it's all of us at 12 of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So what high school you went to?
I went to Westlake. I went to Westlake High School, class of 2000. Stand up. But yeah, I went to Westlake High School.
Oh, you went to Keanu Westlake, man.
He came in after me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I came out with AJ Mouye, Kieran Fox, Sean Jones, Pac-Man, Adam Jones came, a year after me. So, but Pac-Man was raised in the same neighborhood and hood.
Oh, he was?
As us, so yeah.
That man could never escape trouble, stayed in trouble.
Yeah.
Even in the NFL, stayed in trouble. That's what really caused his career to cut short the way it did. It wasn't necessarily his talent, it was just that he was still.
Yeah, when I look at things like that, you know, because I know the person, and I think it's just still a mentality and mindset of where you come from, and then when you grow to another level of success, sometimes that mindset still stays the same. So as of right now, the last time I seen him online, he had opened up a gym, donated some things, and actually walking in his purpose now. So, so I guess you got to go through a little something to get to a little something. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I get it.
So I understand that too, for sure though. So what kind of lessons you learned in high school, man?
Oh Lord, dude. Back then I didn't think they were lessons. I guess I use them now as lessons. Back then in high school, I learned about cliques. I didn't really know about cliques because again, I got a lot of siblings.
Right.
It's not a clique thing. It's like we all cool, you know. So I learned about that early on. But I learned about I don't know. I learned so much so fast. I think that's when I really started getting into the boys and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Started feeling out a little bit. So I learned about myself and everything. I don't know. It was just a lot of stuff that lessons that I learned is to let's say a good lesson I learned in high school is to live in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to like I think you find just live in the moment. When you try to find your identity and be this person, you so focused on that you can't see everything else that's going on and enjoy what's going on at that moment. I think I was so into my look, my hair, my this, that, and third. By the time it was time to have whatever event, it was almost over, or it was like I wasn't really into it or whatever.
That's what I realized too when I was going to school. Like, before you blink, this shit was. I remember our principal got everybody. When we was freshmen, everybody came in the auditorium and he told us like, these years gonna go by so fast. Before you know it, you're gonna be out this motherfucker.
What school you went to?
I went to Mays.
Oh, okay. You went on the west side school. So you know where the west side. Are you from here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well.
I'm from the west side too.
Oh, okay. Right there by Doug High School, Collier Heights. That's how you say.
Yeah, I used to be over there, Central Methodist.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yeah.
Fathom Road. I know about Adamsville, Flatland over there. Okay.
Yes, sir. Over there.
What year did you come out?
I came out 2016.
Oh my God, that's a year? Because I came out 2000.
I know.
So it's like 16.
16. Yes, sir. Hey man, we was a great class though. We was a great class though, man. We turned up though. We were turned up my class. Hey man, class 2016. Man.
Everybody thought that class was turning out. There's somebody out there howling out, class 88, y'all turn up.
Somebody was lame though. Some nigga was lame in here though. But for the most part though, it was some cool ass nigga though. But like I said, like you said, high school was all about being clicked up. You had to look a certain type of way, dress a certain type of way, and all that stuff. Like you had to set that purpose, but you realize when you get in the real world, none of that shit matters.
You're not. You don't. You ain't going to some job.
You don't even really care about that now. Like when you you know what I'm saying, moving out here and meeting friends and all that, you don't care about that. Now you just want people that really like are genuine people. Right. Yeah.
And in the industry that you and I am in, it's tough. You don't know what people like, oh, you have podcast, let me link up.
Right.
But you got, he can put me in front of the camera. Or you don't know, like, dang, Brandy telling jokes and shoot, she could do my mama party, or she could do something. Right. So you genuine friends, you know, you start your day ones, you know. I'm blessed to still have my day ones.
That's good though, that's good. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of people. But also even with the day ones, like you were saying though, I tell people, you'd be surprised how school or just a job hold people together. You know what I'm saying? Some people be thinking that you friends or y'all friends just because y'all talk all the time. Like we could talk, laugh, and joke all the time, but don't mean we friends. Though. You know what I'm saying? You get off work, I see you tomorrow. It's not and people surprised like how certain things. But see, I didn't learn that until I got out of high school. Oh, okay. Cause I thought I was cool with a lot of motherfuckers. Then when I got out of high school, I said, damn, I only talked to like 2 people.
Really? Yeah, I got actually pregnant in high school. So I didn't realize how, like, I had tons of friends. I was a jokester. I was funny, and I would play sports, play basketball.
Okay. Oh, you ball?
Yeah, I used to play basketball, ran track. Yes.
Oh, you ball?
Yes.
Okay. We gotta see what you do on the court, man.
I don't know if I can do it now, but I definitely used to be on the court. And when I got pregnant, I started seeing my so-called friends disappear. Like, I'm like, damn, they must think it's contagious or some shit. Like, but my one friend, Crystal, she's still my friend, my best friend. She hung around and we still be friends to this day. So you're right, you don't realize you out of that high school. Like, dang, I thought we was cooler than I thought. Man.
Also, basically, they were judging you then. I feel like they were just.
I don't know if half of them hoes doing worse than what I was doing when I was pregnant, but you know.
You see, I ain't gonna lie to you. You see, kind of when I was in high school, you know, it was looked down upon. I used to kind of look down upon women that was a little pregnant. I was like, I did though, for a certain extent. My mom was like, you was one of those babies. You know what I'm saying? I was the one that walked around was young, 16, 15, pregnant with you.
Oh, your mom had you young?
Yeah, she had me young too.
Oh, okay.
So she said
how
you was one of those.
Yes,
yeah. But me, I didn't think about that. I'm young, I'm immature. You know, so when you're young, you're immature. I'm not thinking as I'm thinking now.
I think that's a stigma on us.
Yeah, so but in high school, I'm like, oh, she got
she get down.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. I think that's what people
she
thought.
wasn't throwing it there, putting lesbian goddamn.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying.
Back then they used to call. We had a little slang word, little nat.
Yeah.
But no, people think that they think when they see a young girl pregnant, oh my gosh, she must be a hoe, she must be out. Not knowing she been with this dude forever. You know what I'm saying? Since they was probably in 7th, 8th grade, up in high school, whatever.
Right.
That was my situation. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody else's situation, but me and my dude was together for a while. My first dude, whatever, got pregnant. But my dad ended up taking me to prom. So think about
what was that experience like?
I never talked about that, but I talked about it to my dad the other day. That's why we just bring it up. But you have to be a strong dad to walk through a high school with a pregnant teenager as your child, and he never made me feel any type of way. He was my prom day for my senior prom, and I was big pregnant, like 7, 8 months pregnant, and my dad was just like, okay. My baby daddy was like, up at the time, because he was driving a suspended license, but my dad was like, no, you still going to prom. He still made me feel, like I had a date, and it was still cool. I was still big pregnant. But thinking about how my dad might have felt as teachers looking at him, like, what type of dad are you? Or like, dang, where you was would make her get pregnant. I had a 2-parent house, so I had a great house. But I was just not that factory. You know what I mean?
What you think?
Yeah, I was just looking at my dude. But it was just like, but it had to be tough for my dad. He didn't never make me feel no type of way. But now that I look back as me, if I was a counselor and I see somebody's daddy walking their pregnant daughter to the prom, I'm looking like, okay, now what was your antennas when her ass started to get pregnant? You know what I'm saying? But that's just the stigma we have. But now, like, shout out to you, daddy.
So how does your dad feel about that though when you found out that she was pregnant?
It was actually too late. It was actually too late when he found out. I hid that thing. I was small and skinny, and I played basketball, so we got the big clothes, duck bag. And back then, all the pregnant girls had that baby fat coat on. Everybody with that little baby fat, that puffy rockaway coat. So you already knew what the signs was. But he was disappointed because he always had a talk with me about sex, both my parents. But you in the moment, we teenagers. Like, don't do this. You're like, alright. We be out doing it. You know what I'm saying? Not everything. Like, they say, don't try crack. I ain't gonna try crack.
Right.
But I'm saying certain stuff, and then, I don't know. Teenagers, boys is, But I talk to my daughters. I have an adult daughter who's not pregnant. She, so we broke the cycle. So it's working.
I did too. I broke I was the one that broke the cycle for my family.
Oh, good.
My family always pregnant early.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I was the first one. So in high school, but that was what my mom didn't understand is that was also her biggest fear. That was my biggest fear as well.
Oh.
That was my biggest fear of being like them. You know what I'm saying? Being like my mom and my dad and going through life like that. That was my biggest fear at the time. So I was like, I can't get no girl pregnant. I can't get no girl pregnant. I don't care how many girls I smack. I can't get no girl pregnant.
Oh wow.
I can't.
You ain't have not one girl. You like, fuck it. I'm just.
I mean, of course, so you have little scares. I had scares, of course, but that was always at the top of my mind, the front of my mind, not the back, in the front of my mind. Not because I knew that would devastate my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I knew that would devastate her because I knew that was something she was very, very heavy on. Like, D, don't do it. D, baby. And so I just understood how serious it was.
My parents was never heavy on pregnancy. They was heavy on STD and AIDS. That's what's so crazy. They was like, we talk about you all the time. I said, yeah, but you talked about the diseases. So once we were in the clear, went to the health department, no, we ain't got nothing. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So we was like rabbits in your hormones. You just hunching at that time. You ain't doing nothing for real. But so yeah, I guess that is a good guy. It's probably what my kids never had. Don't have kids. I got a 20-year-old and I have a 22-year-old and a 13-year-old. But that's probably why they haven't had kids because they scared of being like me.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. But I know for me it was definitely that.
Okay, well, I'm glad it's working. I'd rather them be stable enough to care for it because when you bring another life in the world, you're responsible for the rest of your life.
That's what she was explain to me. But I understand. I got a baby. My baby sister. We like 10.5 years apart.
Oh, okay.
So I had to change her diaper. So I kind of saw firsthand how hard it was. You know what I'm saying? I saw firsthand how hard it was. And my mom was a single mom, so I saw like just I don't want to read for that type of shit.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
Because mentally you gotta be there. Like mentally, you have to be there. And I knew mentally, I was not in that space.
You don't have. It's no more you.
Yeah.
It's all about them.
Yeah. So that's how it was for me, man. But yeah. So did you go to college?
I did. I went to several different colleges. I went to several different colleges. I went to Clark, Atlanta. I started off doing Clark, doing some classes. Didn't finish that. But I ended up going to beauty college. Got in a beauty college, which is Beauty College of America. Went over there, started doing hair, got my cosmetology license, and went into that field, started doing hair and makeup for behind the scenes. Rest is history. We could get into that because it's gonna go into my comedy. Go into
okay.
Yeah.
Going to beauty school. You first remember it sound. How was that experience like going to beauty school?
It's actually it was okay. So I've been doing hair forever. Like my mom couldn't do hair, and I was bald headed. I always been bald headed as a baby. Like I always been bald headed. So you got to make do.
Oh man.
So I had a Jerry curl up into seventh grade. I'm sorry, not 7 years old. 7th grade. Going in, and by that time coming to America was like, geez, what do you do? Drip, Jerry curl juice and all that stuff. So I was like, no, I'm half Puerto Rican and making sure I got some hair. So I used to add a little curly weave. And then my mom was like trying to do my hair one day. She's like, if you don't like what I do your hair, you do it. I'm like, all right, well shit, I'm gonna get in there. And it was no YouTube, so you gotta figure it out. So I started hanging around this hairstylist who taught me the game with Marcel irons. Started working in the shop, doing my own hair. Going to beauty school, met up with a good friend who's actually a superstar named McConan. I love McConan, the guy going up on a Tuesday. We was in hair school together.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That song you know?
No, I know the song,
Yeah, McConan. And it's so funny. We actually used to do this thing called Thirsty Thursday, where we would have our own little talent show. Of course, it'd be comedy and music and this, that, and third. And he ended up basically going up on a Tuesday off that, what we used to do as Thursday. So, yeah, so it was cool. It was fun. It was entertaining. You could express yourself through hair. So it was cool.
That sounds interesting, but Clark, why did you feel like you didn't finish Clark? You just realized that school wasn't for you? Like, what was that like?
I think I did that because, so I went to Georgia Medical. Anybody know about Georgia Medical? You know about Georgia Medical. That little plaza shopping center where you get your little medical degree or whatever. So me and my best friend went and got our MA, medical assistance license. We became medical assistants for the hospital. We doing good. Right. Went to Clark to further, like, go LPN, RPN. But the classes was just like, this is not what I want to do. And I was only doing it because my grandmother was a nurse, my aunt was a nurse, everybody be a nurse. I got it from my grandmother. And I'm looking like, okay, these people dying. These people ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around death all day and cleaning. Like, so I was like, you know what? So I'll go into, I am still in the health field where I do medical billing, my day job. But, yeah, I just didn't want to do it, so they said, well, find something that you could do and you love. So I love doing hair. So I was like, all right. Then start making crazy money off that. But then it was like, I don't want to be behind some chair all day. So I started getting out doing music videos. Well, I did a bunch of music videos here in Atlanta for the hair and makeup. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go to LA and try my luck. Got on to Ron's house and started working with Russell Simmons and Angela Simmons.
Oh, really?
Doing the hair. Yeah, I was doing 2 Chainz and Sierra them here when he was Titty Boy back then.
Titty Boy.
Yeah, I was doing their hair.
I'm a big 2 Chainz
Me
fan.
Me too.
Big 2 Chainz fan. Well, I'm more of a fan when he was Titty Boy than he was 2 Chainz.
I am too. And what I wish he would go back and release a lot of the music that he made when he was Titty Boy that he has in the vault. I don't know.
Cowboy,
You're listening
to the Residue,
yes,
True Religion.
Yes.
I'm a fan of all this.
So it's a lot of stuff that he should.
We used to play this shit all the time. We used to play this shit all the time. My stepdad. That one they had the CDs. The CDs ain't even popular no more.
Right. That's what that case used to put for that bitch like.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I had the CD because I remember it was when Cody and Cowboy came out. we had went to the West End Mall. You know, it's always niggas at the West End Mall selling CDs.
Yeah.
I got the CDs, man. You know what I'm saying? I got new 2 Chainz, man. New 2 Chainz. New Future, man. I got everything. New rock up in this thing. This nigga here. But yeah, we ended up bought like 5, 6 CDs. Now I remember that though. But you go ahead and continue. I know I was a big Teddy Boy fan.
Yeah, so that's what got me into it. And I was like, shoot, do I hear? They're like, you really funny though. You really a comedian. I was like, whatever, you know. They was like, no, you should try it. And then I actually did try it.
So, okay, with the comedian thing, I really want to ask this question because I know some people, okay, there's a difference between being comedian funny and just being funny. You know what I'm saying? Some people can be funny in a social environment. You know what I'm saying? Like I can make people laugh all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't consider myself a comedian. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I feel like a lot of people, they can think that, you know, they think just because they funny in a social setting that they can actually get on stage and tell jokes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Make people joke. So yeah, so let's talk about that. What's the difference in that you would say?
Okay, so the difference, and this is all my opinion, the difference when you're telling a joke around your comrades or your co-workers or your peoples, because they know your personality, they know your demeanor, they know what you meant by what you said.
Right.
People then difference from that don't know you, like what he mean.
Right.
Damn people they might take offense to stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like online, and I'll tell you the difference between online comedians, in my personal opinion, and comedians. Online comedians, to me, sure you can run a joke, stop it because it doesn't work, run it back, do it in a different way, run it back, do it again, run it back to it's actually put together and make it funny. When you're on stage and you may miss one delivery line or one word that will put the joke all together, you can fuck up your whole set.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And you can lose, like you can say a joke and lose the whole crowd for the rest of the night.
Damn.
Or the comedian before you could say something and lose the crowd. So now it's your job to get there and work the crowd back up. So he might talk about like, yeah, I hate babies. And I hate people that can make babies. And he like, and everybody like, and it's a room full of women.
Right.
And he like, did this motherfucker just say he hate people, motherfuckers, baby? He's like, yeah. So the young get on stage like, hey, where are the parents at? They're like, good, let's hate this motherfucker since he hate people that make babies. Hey, his mama. Then I would have to flip it like, yeah. So get the crowd back. So it's an art. Like anything else, you have to know what, survey the room. Online, you could create the atmosphere. In a club, you can create it too, but it's, you don't know what you're walking into.
Yeah, because bring what you said, because I'm seeing someone, DC Young Fly said that too, similar to what you're saying. That he said, he got famous off the internet.
Yeah.
Or that, what you said, bring your ass here, boy. Some shit like that.
And
he got famous off, started doing that. But like he said, when he got started doing on the joke side, started telling jokes, he was terrible at that. He was terrible at first.
Now, he
was terrible, but he said that's when he had to go back and like, hold on. That's why he said he got so much respect for the Mike Epps and for the cats and for those people, because it's not as easy as you think it is standing in front of those people and sitting there telling jokes.
It's not.
It's not. He said he had to go back and be a student of the game, start watching these folks, start seeing stuff, and then come back and prep yourself a lot different. He thought he could just come straight from the
we from Atlanta. We the home of the roasters. Like, we can roast our ass off. Like, you come out the room, as soon as someone say, boy, your ass, bomb on your ass, you already know it's a roast coming behind it. So that's a difference between comedy, because Atlanta comedy, I feel, is a lot of roasting. Yeah. And it's not storytelling. You know what I mean?
So you like storytelling more?
I like it all. I'm a fan of the art. Like, I like it all. If you could take me on a nice story and I'm like, okay then, all right, what? I feel like, dang, that's the show. Or if you could just hit me with good one line, like boom, bam, bam, like I'm constantly laughing, because it's like a cadence. I tell a joke, they laugh. I tell a joke, they laugh. I tell a joke, they laugh. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about cadence, and it's the art. It's the whole thing. Set up, punchline, tag it up.
You're right about that. So my shit is, even with the little Will Smith and Chris Rock fiasco that happened, do you feel when you on stage that somebody might come up and do slap your
This is so funny you asking that. This just happened at Adipolis. I just did a show in Attapolis, Georgia. Shout out to Attapolis because y'all show love. But Attapolis, Georgia, just did a show this Friday.
Right.
And it's probably like 1,500 people in the town, maybe 1,000.
Right.
It's not a lot of people in the town. If you Attapolis is right over Tallahassee,
Right.
Bainbridge, Georgia. So it's like I was telling a joke, and I said, it ain't shit to do at Attapolis. Mm-hmm. This man still like, the hell you say about Attapolis? I literally have it on video. I will send it to you so you can insert the damn clip. But he's like, don't be getting me riled up, you old hoe. He said, you fat. So I said, motherfucker, you shake just like me, bitch. No, we both are fat hoes. 2 fat hoes in Attapolis, bitch. What are you talking about? Shit.
Oh, man.
And I say, do you even live? I don't even live there. What the fuck you fighting for? You got up out of this shithole, too. Shout out to Attapolis. I mean, y'all building up the city, but it was jokes. But he walked on stage. And so we walked up. I'm like, oh, yeah, bro, you know, like I was just telling my homegirl, like, we got to start carrying some shit on us. Mm-hmm. Because it be security there, but by the time you reach the stage, either I'm already slapping, he already killed. Mm-hmm. One of the two. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the security that the clubs are hiring, in my opinion, are shaped like security. These motherfuckers don't have no security background. They don't look like they in shape to do some security. They don't even look like they fast enough to get to the stage.
One of them goddamn off-brand security.
Yeah, everybody just like iron on the word security. Yeah. So I'm like, if you're going to do it, I think you should have a security officer by the stage at all times. You know what I'm saying? Or in the vicinity where people do get riled up. But thankfully, my homegirl, Sunji, grabbed this motherfucker by the collar, like, get your ass back. You're not gonna walk up on us, all right?
Oh, so he was starting to walk to the stage.
Yeah, he walked up and raised his hand like he was about to slap me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I said, yeah, I'm not Will Smith. I said, see, no, I'm not Chris Rock. They would have cut the commercial on my ass quick. I'm not that type. They would have.
First of all, any nigga that hit a girl is a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
I repeat, any nigga that hit a girl is a bitch ass nigga. Period.
What he said.
So
for the
fact that he thought he was gonna come on stage and slap you in front of people that was there. First of all, what were the niggas at?
They was looking like, hey, everybody was saying like, calm down, it's a show. You know, like, hey, people was like, yo, you tripping. I was like, don't worry, bad news gonna beat his ass home in a minute.
Yeah, because first of all, the nigga should have got like, hold on, bro, nah, bro, you ain't finna slap these girls, bro. You ain't finna touch these girls.
And this is the first time this has ever happened to me. But he ended up loving me at the end of the show. But he actually booked me to come back.
Oh, he did?
So you trying to get me down here and tie me up and throw me in this country ass Attapolis.
Wow.
But he ended up being a really nice guy. So he just didn't get the joke. He understood it at the end. Because, you know, they was drinking and stuff. Yeah. So he's like, my mama still staying out of Attapolis. Well, how the hell you going to get out and leave your damn mama here? So he thought I was super funny.
So they got out to a little Bobby Star at first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He came along. Okay.
And I'm going to see that picture too. I'm going to insert the clip where he all my friend now. Boy, we from the west side. We would come down here and kill your ass in Attapolis.
Oh, man. So let's talk about your relationship status, man. What's going on? You single?
Lord.
What are you single? You seeing somebody? What's going on?
I am actually single by choice, but I am dating my boo friend. Does that make sense?
Slick. I mean, you saying you basically not taking it that next level because you don't want to, but you just, you going on dates with your boo friend, right? That's what you're saying? Okay,
I guess if you could put it like that. So
I mean, that's how I interpret it.
So I'm single by choice because I'm not where I really want to be to take on another person. Because if I'm going to take on a mate, because I was married at one time, I'm divorced.
Oh, really?
Happily divorced, yes, happily divorced. What's so crazy today would have made 15 years.
Wow, I didn't know you was married.
Yeah, me either. Shit.
I didn't either. That's a disclaimer.
I ain't know we were together either, goddamn. No, we got divorced in 2013, but no, I'm dating my boo friend who I've been friends with for a minute now, but we just took it to another level where we're like dating, fucking basically. So now that we took it there, it's like, we don't know. We're like, okay, we're friends still. But you're you know, I feel like it's a soul type thing when you have sex with people. Now that I'm older, back then I get them up, but now I feel like it's more of a soul type thing. So now, before I put somebody else in a situation where I'm still trying to figure shit out, I'd rather just date them as a friend. But you still my little boo, you know what I'm saying?
So can he go and talk to other people?
I hate when he do, but I don't want to hold anybody back because I'm not.
I hate when he do.
I mean, he say he's you know, niggas, I ain't talking to nobody, you the only one. But my boo friend is very friendly. That's how I met him, you know what I'm saying? But he's very choosy too and choicy when it comes to like who he shares himself with, his time with, and his space with. So that's what I respect most about him. So I know if it is somebody that he's not gonna be like, because I'm like, oh, I'm with da 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 da. I'm like, all right, cool. And I know it's gonna be like, all right, whatever. Because he's younger than me too. He's like 5 years and 6.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yes, it is, because I feel like
7, 8.
I think he's like 7.
7, 8. Yeah,
he's 6 years younger.
Scratch your head on that one.
I think he's 9 years younger than me.
Oh,
shit. I think he's 9 years younger than me.
You like them young boys, don't you?
No, you know that's crazy. I don't. I just like them young old niggas. Them niggas who young, we got that old mentality.
I know what you're saying.
No, I just feel like I don't want to hold nobody back. He still want to have 2 kids. I'm done having kids, so but if that's what you want to do, but I know I know I'm quality. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't want to hold nobody back. If you think it's grass green, I'm like, I don't be like, you know, you my boo friend.
That could be that could be a conflict though. Like he want to, do you like really want to have kids, or is he okay with putting that to the side and stuff?
He already have one.
Oh, okay.
So, but I mean, I know he wants to have 2 more, but he know I'm not. We brought it up, like if I was to have one. Like I said, I wouldn't want to bring another kid in. First of all, I'm 40 months, years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? These eggs have died.
But some people had kids and they
my cousin just had a baby at 40.
Shout
out to you, fam. Y'all can still have these babies. I'm just saying, I did that. And and I don't want to hold him back. If you feel like you want to, sow your royal oats, go ahead, my G. Like, but I'm not gonna wait around. You know what I'm saying? But he's my boo friend right now. We just having fun. We're just having fun and we enjoying each other's company. I enjoy his company, but I'm not outdating other guys. But I guess if a guy came along, would he feel? I don't know if he would feel something.
Would you be open to dating other guys?
Right now, no, because I really enjoy who I'm with. I mean, because but I don't want to get so wrapped up in this guy that I miss a guy who this nigga probably be going to get babies. That's true. Maybe I should be a little outing.
So what do you look for in a guy like? How can a guy get funny mama attention?
I love creative people. I am very attracted to creativity and looks. I mean, I'm not, but I like big dudes. People think like, oh, you don't like big guys. No, I love big dudes. I love people who are creative. I love people who are confident in with themselves. I'm a Taurus, y'all, so I'm a bullhead. Yeah. So I like a guy who can be creative outside the bedroom and inside the bedroom. And I like a guy who enjoy life. Just like, if I want, I like to dress up like for Halloween and stuff. I like my mate he might want to be a participant. Not one like, nah, I ain't into that shit. I want somebody I can have fun with, grow through life with, travel with, memories with, but any guy who, into building and they got drama or a wife or a girlfriend. That's so hard in Atlanta.
So you don't got no drama to come with you?
No, my baby daddy don't like me at all. None of them.
So I ain't no drama to come with you?
No, no drama comes with me. My baby daddies hate me.
Really?
No. No, it's just one that hates me, but I think he hates me because he actually really loves me. He's my ex-husband. And I think because we, I don't know, he's a great, I ain't gonna do him like that, great dad, awful husband at the time. But we had to grow apart. But he's a great provider, great guy. I mean, he's outdated. He does great for his kid, but
he's just a terrible husband. Was it the fact that he was a terrible husband, or you just felt like he wasn't just the right one for you?
I think we was a terrible
combination
because we did great making money. We made money with no problem. We could make coins because we both tourists. Very loyal people. We was loyal to each other, but when it came to our stubbornness, we could be in the house for 4 months and not even speak.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
that
Right?
stubborn?
We are. We both are. Like shit. Aren't they? We had 2 microwaves, 2 couches, two
But as a man, you gotta put your shit to the side, though, man. You can't be like that.
I think
as a man, we are stubborn. I ain't gonna lie.
What's your
I'm
sign?
stubborn. I'm a Libra.
Oh my God, my friend is a Libra. Oh my God, you guys are so
Libra gang all day, man. Libra gang, man. It's coming up too. Season coming up too.
I got a friend that's a Libra.
About the end of September.
What's up with you, Libra man? Do y'all date Tauruses?
I don't think I ever dated a Taurus.
Sorry to hear that.
When is the Taurus? When does it start?
May. Well, it starts April. April 420 starts the Tauruses.
I don't think I dated a Taurus. I dated a Virgo.
Do you know any Tauruses?
You said what?
Do you know any?
Do I know it? No, yeah, my cousin. I got a family member that's
Are y'all cool?
Yeah.
Real cool?
I won't say we close, but yeah, we cool. We talk, yeah. We talk though.
Cause Tauruses are great, like.
Yeah, he cool. They good people.
Oh,
but I know they bored. And I got another friend. I think about his name.
Me and Tauruses are the worst. They get the worst attitude.
One of my uncle's best friends is a Taurus.
They get the worst attitude.
That he just the shit.
Yes. Me and Tauruses think they are the shit. You know everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but he a cool guy, but he think he the shit. But like I said, I don't think I ever.
They like a quiet flex.
They like a quiet. They the Aquarius.
I dated Aquarius
Capricorn.
one time.
Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces.
He was so sneaky, but I actually vibe really well with that Aquarius. Like, if I wasn't married, I probably would have married him. That Aquarius.
He just came at the wrong time.
Yeah, he was still sneaky. And nigga was still married. Somebody wasn't married, but he was still married. But I don't know.
He was separated.
He was definitely separated.
But so you ain't going for that. So if you
no, like, I need paperwork. Because I believe in soul ties. I really do. Like if you share yourself, women, we got a womb. We open up our wombs and you jab your shit up in there and then jab it up and stuck it in. Rebecca and Amanda and Trina. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you don't know what they carry with them. So even before me and my boyfriend decided to have sex, we went celibate for a while.
Oh.
I think we went celibate for like months. Like 4 or 5 months. No, we went celibate like September, October, November, December. Then in January, we finally like, all right, well, what if we break the celibacy between ourselves? And it's been like that ever since. So, but I hope it's been like that ever since. Boo Fred.
Oh man, okay, we're cool with that. So now we can get to what made you want to become a comedian. Now you take us there.
All right, what made me want to become a comedian? I don't think I wanted to be. Somebody just gave me the title that I was. You know what I'm saying? So like when you were a kid, your nickname Man. Okay, I ain't look like no Man, but I guess I'm Man. You know what I'm saying? I was told I was funny, so I was just like, I'm not joking. They're like, but that shit funny though. I'm like, no, I'm really hurt, bro. Like, but that shit funny. So I'm like, okay. You're so funny, you're a comedian. I'm like, all right. And so I guess me just telling stories, I'm very animated when I tell stories, as you could tell. So I could be crying like, oh my gosh, I just can't believe my thumb would start laughing. I'm like, I'm about to kill my damn self. Y'all is cracking up.
Right.
Like she gave on a good show before she died. So I'm like, what the fuck? This film, nobody takes it serious. What got me into comedy to take it serious is a chick. No, got me taking it serious. My son's dad died. He tragically was killed.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Jeff. He was from the Flatland, Adamville, little Jeff. I don't know if you know him, but he was over there in Flatland. And he was a drug dealer for a minute, but he started doing good and left the hood, cleaned his act up, went to go get a welding license, came back to the hood. You know, niggas started the Instagram, putting money up. He got set up and got killed.
That's what niggas do.
So,
I tell niggas stop flexing on.
Yes, I used to tell them that all the time.
You some dumb ass niggas out here flexing.
I hate that. I hate it because there's people that's watching. Yeah, everybody who liking your picture is the main ones tapping or people tagging people on your.
Niggas are jealous, man.
Yeah.
Niggas see you got. Niggas don't want to see people with nothing. They see you flashing on that damn. Nigga gonna take that shit.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's true shit. So what got me into it though, shit started getting rough, and I started using his dad's death as an excuse to get out of shit, like paying bills. I'm like, you know, my son lost his father. But I realized how sympathetic people was to people who passed. You know, he'd be in trouble. Like, man, my son dad just passed. Oh my God, really? Take 2 weeks off? Thank you. Oh my God. So then I started using that shit for the phone bill. I started putting that shit like on Frank's house. So I was putting that shit on everything. I was getting out of tickets. I'm like, my son lost his father. I'm like, oh, okay, go ahead. He been dead about 5 years. And I'm like, seeing that shit. Just redo the date on the obituary. They'll never know when he died, you know?
Right.
Then my son, so I was like, yo, this shit is, my son got in trouble at school. And I was going to come and discipline him and all this stuff. And he's like, Mom, don't whip me. You know I lost my father. I was like, oh, he gonna flip it on me. How the hell he gonna flip it on me? So that's when I knew like it was a gift to make, because we both started laughing after he did that. So I started using it in jokes, and that joke got me some money. I won a competition, and I started talking about other shit that happened in my family. That shit started getting big, and I was like, well, maybe I can take this serious. And I did. So here I am now, 7 years later. And my son, he had lost his father.
Okay. So what's one of the most challenging things you had to be, you know, being a comedian, you know, like you said, you a mother and still chasing your dreams. How challenging was that, trying to navigate that?
Shit, it's still challenging. Shit. How was it? Hell, I'm in it now. Shit. I ain't over the hump. The challenges I face the most is balancing my time. I have, like I said, I have tons of siblings, which means tons of birthdays, tons of anniversaries, tons of activities, tons of stuff happening. I have 2 godchildren. I have proms, graduation, little league games. I have a best friend I have to spend time with. I got my own kids I have to spend time with. I also have to make the world laugh, you know, and I still gotta. So balance is the thing. I've sacrificed a lot of that stuff. The biggest thing I struggle with now is time management and prioritizing. I'm getting better at prioritizing because I know what's more important now. You know, I lost my mom, my birth mom, my biological mom. I have a adopted mom who I was raised with, but losing my sister, my mom, and my son's dad, like boom, 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 back to back, I started prioritizing a lot more my time and where I use my time and stuff. So that's the biggest thing I'm challenging with right now. You know what I'm saying? Past, you know, regular shit like bills and shit, you know. But thankfully the shows are coming in and bookings. Y'all keep booking now. Book me.
Yeah, please book.
Keep booking, so because that's definitely keeping me afloat. So yeah, that's the most part. What's going on?
But yeah, I want to condemn you for that, man. A lot of respect for that, because I know a lot of mothers, you know, when they have kids, they kind of become stagnant. You know, they kind of sacrifice and work regular jobs, and you know, and just try to, you know, maintain and be, you know, it's just, you know, of course, continue. You know, they just give up on whatever dream they had. You know what I'm saying? So for you to still be able to balance, try, you know, continue to balance it out the best way you can, and still chase your dreams and still do that, I gotta give you respect for that, because a lot of people don't do that. A lot of mothers don't do that for real.
Tough. It is not
tough
easy
for you
to
still be able to do that and still, man.
Thank
a lot of love and respect for you for that. A lot of women do not do that.
Yeah, it's very hard. I definitely had a support to do that. Like I said, my daughter's dad, he does. Whenever I call, hey, can you get her? Boom, he got her. I have 2 older children now, so they're 22 and 20. When I started doing comedy, they were like 7, probably 14 and 12 or something like that when I really started taking it serious. So just a balancing act, you know, and support. So thank you. It is tough though, but to all the mothers, do not stop, because them kids gonna get grown, and they gonna get gone, and they gonna get the hell on, and they gonna be on their own, and you gonna be there like, what I used to do again. But so don't stop. You might have to, you know, scale it back a little bit, but find ways to continue to do what your purpose is. And it's one thing you just can't, like, man, I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting to do it. Do it. And then just see how God blesses it and grow it. So that's what I did.
Okay, that's good. So what kind of advice can you give to other upcoming comedians trying to do their thing?
The advice I would give is be confident in this game. When I started out, everybody was telling me how to stand, what to say, when to say it, what to do on stage, da 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 da. And it was like, I didn't know what to do. Like, I thought, okay, hold the mic this way, turn this way, say it like this, or deliver it like that. I say, however it's coming to you in your head, put it out there, because that's what in my mind makes you different from the other comedians. When I used to walk into a room, I'm from the South, so when I used to walk in a room full of white people, and I'm not talking about white, I'm talking about white people. This is a difference between white and white people. When I walked into a room full of white people, I just thought I had to start speaking another language and using my professional voice and giving a whole Ted Turner talk. And it was like, that's not what we came to see. We want to see that hood shit. We want to see you talk and be you. And then when I started messing up and doing just being me and talking about my kids, they found it hilarious because I was genuinely being me. So to the comedians that's up and coming, I say continue to just get out there and share your gift. Make the world laugh. Like, even if, like, I got a guy now who I mentor a little bit, and he goes into, like, they not laughing at my jokes because I'm not from the hood. I'm not from the hood. I don't know about hood jokes. I was raised around white people. I said, well, take your ass to the white people.
Exactly.
You never go where you tolerate it, go where you celebrate it. That's what I did. Like, I felt like you gonna like me for me. Do you like me in this room? I might have these 4 people left. These 8 might not know what the hell I'm talking about. But these 4, I'm gonna give a great show to, you know. So once you did that, you switch up, you start finding your niche, and you just go with your gut instinct. I don't care how crazy it feels, because you feel like you gotta pee when you're on stage. Like, you feeling crazy.
Right.
Get up there, say it, and just, because that's who God gave it to you. One thing I learned too, if you don't do what God put on your heart to do, He will move your gift to somebody else, and you will watch them do exactly what you want to do. And you'll be like, I was about to do, he's like, I gave it to you. Now I gotta give you something else. You know, so now, I'm telling you, it has happened. I know you probably seen some stuff you probably want to do. I'm like, dang, I was just gonna do that, but you ain't move on it fast enough. You gotta, I'm gonna move it right on. So that's what I would tell comedians.
Okay, this is perfect. But nah. The main thing you said though about how you got them, you know, with these white people, and you had to, you know, try to be different, talk proper. We always do that though. Not even just with that. We do that with just us. We always feel like we can't be ourselves around them, and we gotta stop that. We gotta change the narrative. That we gotta be ourselves, man. We are superior.
I think that's a South thing though.
You know what I'm saying? Because
in New York, you could go, they don't give a damn what you, they like, get the fuck out of the way, I don't give a who you are. Like, well, excuse me, we feel like we have to be more polite. I don't know if that's true. My parents are older, 84 and 70, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, they always, like, my daddy still watch news and say, are they colored? I'm like, colored? You know, so it's, I think it's a South thing. Because when I was in LA, I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel like that, or even in New York, I didn't feel like that when I did shows. It's just like here, I felt like that. I don't know what's on my damn nose. Let's keep itching my nose. I think my nose hair growing long.
Yeah, but it's over in that. But what are some of your trials and tribulations early on in your career?
I struggle with self-doubt and confidence, and I struggle with just not knowing, and like and I was so gullible. I would just do free shows and just be there talking, and the guy who came up behind me and did only 5 minutes get paid, but I would be there, so they'll get open micers they will open mic your ass to death because you come and entertain the crowd, but they're paying a headline who brings nobody. But you're so excited. You want everybody to have all your friends, come on out, come see me. And your friends are spending money, like, thank you and good night. Here's the headliner. They get paid the big bucks. You just wanted to get the mic. So I think the trials I did was, I didn't pay attention to what was going on, the business part of it. You know what I'm saying? I say, I missed a lot of money. I missed a buku money because I do a character too. I do Grandma Louise. Okay. It's one of my characters, and I used to do 2 shows with 2 different people, and still wouldn't get paid. I've hosted shows for different nights and still didn't get paid. So I would never do anything without paperwork or actually having a clear understanding of what's going on. So that's right.
I feel you on that though. But that's what a lot of us never understand the business and nothing.
Yeah, we're just so
excited. Just getting so excited being so, yeah, maybe. And then you don't understand what the fuck going on.
And they screwing you.
Robbing the hell out of you.
Blind. You like, yeah!
So, what were some of the people that inspired you, to do comedy? What were some of the people that you looked up to?
I tell you, I get this question a lot, and I always switch it up. I don't know why I switch it up, because it's pretty much the same people, but I do switch it up because it's people in comedy that inspire me to go further in my career, but then it's people that inspire me to be a comic. So it's, I'm very detailed in questions, but people who inspired me to be a comic was my people who've actually passed on. So my Aunt Hazel always told me, I can see your name in lights. Brandy. They just look like a superstar name. My sister was my biggest fan who passed. My son's dad who thought I was just the most hilarious thing ever. And my mom, my biological mom, they inspired me to keep, to do the comedy thing. Comedians in comedy that actually I looked up to actually be a comic. One lady in particular, Dirty South, I always shout her out because she was when I first hit the stage, she was there. She's been on BET. She's a legend. I don't know if you ever heard of Dirty South.
Name sounds familiar.
Oh, okay, definitely. No,
I know my face.
BET, you won't forget. We call her Auntie. Dirty South is one of them. Comedians, my homeboy, Tommy. Actually, when I was going through he was there when my mom died. So he used to try to get me out of my funk, telling me, come on and do comedy, come on and do comedy, come on and do comedy. I was like, okay. And I couldn't, but he used to keep me encouraged. So Tommy is definitely one that's one of the comedy games, very knowledgeable about comedy too. That keeps me inspired and that I can share comedy stuff with. But it's, all my comedian family, I love them. They're so sweet. If I leave one name out, they're gonna be like, you say me.
Yeah, so but, you can't get everybody.
I know I can't get everybody, but I love helping new comics. I do writing sessions to help new comics. If they call me for a skit, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm always open to new comics. I don't give a damn. Unless you come with some weird dark shit, like, but I'm usually there. So.
Okay. Well, since you're a host, dream lineup, who would be in that lineup for you?
All right, coming to the stage, cause I like music too. So okay. I don't know. I have a whole lineup. Comedian wise, living in that.
It could be whatever. It's your lineup.
Okay, they gotta be living. Okay.
Whatever.
All right, everybody know I'm Erykah Badu fan, so she would definitely open up the show.
Okay.
All right, she will bring me on stage. Okay.
She gonna bring one of them candles and anything.
Yeah, she gonna. Have you ever been to an Erykah Badu concert?
I haven't.
What?
I haven't been to an Erykah Badu concert.
This is my first year going, so I could have time. I had like the biggest afro. I wanted to. My afro was so big. I love Erykah Badu. I didn't care, and I waited 2 years for this concert because the pandemic threw it off. Blah blah blah. But Erykah Badu will open up the concert. Boom, bam, bam. All right, Erykah Badu. She introduces me. I'm coming down from the lights. I'm floating down like Beyonce.
Okay.
And I'm dropping down like, welcome to the stage, Brandy, TheFunnyMommy. Okay. And then all these little flames come out, and then I just come down. And then my lineup would be, the all-star lineup would be, we gotta open it up with Bernie Mac. No shade, no tea. We gotta definitely open it up with Bernie Mac. Then I would have Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, go.
I definitely would have Richard Pryor. I would have Chris Rock.
Okay.
I love Chris Rock. Cat Williams.
I love Cat.
And I'm trying to think of a female that I actually used to.
Is your lineup?
I can't even.
You got one more choice.
One more. It's a female. I wanted to. Dang, I'm looking. I definitely. I don't know if I want to say Marina Franklin, but it's a Dominique is good too. I don't know. Hell me. I'm the one. Shit. I'm the female. There we go. That's the lineup.
So, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind when it's all said and done?
What kind? That's a great question. At one of the services I went to, funeral services, the preacher said, on your tombstone you have the date you was born and the date you died, and then there's a dash. You can have a short dash or you can have a long dash. What type of dash do you want to have? And for me is, I want to, the legacy I want to leave is to live, laugh, love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love, like, it was a time I was going to take my life. I was feeling really depressed. But I was like, you know what? I would never be seeing this and that, or seeing my kids graduate. I was just in a weird ass space. But I just say the legacy I want to leave is just be yourself. Be who you are. You're right. No, seriously, but be yourself, because you are, like, I want, like even kids or people, like, you are enough. Like, if everybody was the same, like, if I was just like you did, you'd be like, okay, this is a boring ass interview. I could interview my damn self. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or like, so I think that's the beauty of people, and people are not just because the world tell you who you supposed to be. But if you feel like hell, they program you who you supposed to be, who you supposed to love, what you don't like, what you supposed to like. But if you say, fuck that, I like that, I'm with that, your light will attract like-minded people. So I think that's what I'm learning: live, laugh, love, learn. And I'm living. I'm just I'm living.
So you gotta do top 5 favorite comedians of all time.
Me. No, my top 5. I think I gave them my lineup. That was my lineup.
Oh, I mean, if all 5 of them was in your lineup, did we keep that? I know you said Chris Rock.
Chris Rock is, I feel like he's the GOAT in my opinion. I know people like Dave Chappelle, but I really like Chris.
I love Dave Chappelle. No, Dave Chappelle like the GOAT to me. Richard Pryor the GOAT to me.
Oh, okay, Richard Pryor.
The GOAT to me. But I love Chris Rock too. Chris Rock funny too.
I feel like
but Dave Chappelle is more like, for like, I guess, slick for the hood nigga. We just love Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, the food, the Chappelle show. We love the Chappelle show.
Have you seen the stand up though?
Yeah, I seen the ones he did on damn Netflix. Which one? Sticks and Stones.
Yeah.
It was another one he did. I seen like 3 of them that he did. It was straight. It was good. Though.
I like his stand. I like the way he put jokes together, and I can see how people will call him the GOAT because of his accolades and the way he put together. But for me, who does it for me? It's definitely Cat Williams.
Okay, I love Cat.
Chris Rock.
I love Cat.
Chris Rock does it for me. Dominique is another one. I didn't get a chance to say her, but she's always been funny to me. Another female that I find funny, Marina Franklin. I didn't say her name clear enough, but she's absolutely hilarious. Just Niche. Just Niche. I don't know why I didn't put that. Add her to that lineup. She's hilarious.
Add her to the lineup. You heard her. Add her to the lineup.
Add her to the lineup. Just Niche. I absolutely love Just Niche. I love watching the way. Because I admire a lot of stuff about a comedian. And I might not fuck with a comedian because I'm like, man, their attitude shitty as shit. But it's like, their grind is like, you can't.
Me too.
You can't disrespect their grind. But the way they grind it and they move it, you know what? And I've hugged comedians like, you know what? I respect your grind. I might not fuck with the person, but I respect your grind. You know, I'm not going, because I want to go places that you've been. So I just wouldn't be around you as a person, but I definitely would respect the grind. So those are people. Jen Thomas, another one, she was just on Cat Williams' tour. Miss Jen, she's hilarious. I don't know why. I be thinking that, you know, I be seeing Miss Jen all the time and I never really give her a shout out, but I love Miss Jen. She's really good. She just opened up she just toured with Cat Williams. So that's one of the things I would love to do. So yeah, she's another one that I feel would be a great lineup. So yeah.
Okay.
A little top 5. Top 5.
You got a little, nice little top 5. But the main thing with your top 5, what I like about your top 5, it's not, you don't have people like the people that people always say in the city. Well, besides the Chris Rock, you know, we talked about Dave and Cats, all those people. But you ain't really go into like all the regular common names. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Kevin Hart.
Yeah, them people. Yeah, them it'd be the same standard top 5.
Yeah, it depends.
In some aspects, when you do like sports or you do like music rappers, it's gonna be the same, similar top fives because them are probably the dopest artists. You can't really deny it. You can't deny the rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't deny Jay. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny Jay or other people. You can't deny that. But with comedy, there's so many great comedians that has came through the game.
For
you know
real.
what I'm saying? So many. So to pick a five, then it's like you said, it's however you feel, whichever one do it for you. Some people, like you said, Dave don't do it for you too much, but Dave do it for me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it is all about respect of people's funny. Like Seinfeld is one of the top paid, but people don't think he's hilariously funny.
He ain't that funny to me, no.
And me either. I don't think he was that funny either, but people love him. You know what I'm saying?
You right there. You right there. So man, you ready to get into this game, man?
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get into it, man. So okay, I ask you 5 questions. Right, whichever ones you get right, I take a shot. Whichever ones you get wrong, you take a shot. That's how we're gonna do it. Think you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Which movie had a bigger box office? A, Friday After Next. B, Rush Hour 2.
Rush Hour 2.
Okay, you got that right.
All right.
Okay, like she came to play today.
Yes, I'm very competitive. You know, you ain't never dated no Taurus, so you don't know.
Oh, you
Taurus are very competitive.
I'm very competitive too, but I'm already losing.
Like a Libra should.
No, don't do me like that. No, don't do me like that. No, do not do me like that. At all.
You might keep it off because you're going to be shotting all day.
That's what you think?
You definitely going to be shotting.
Woo! Shit. Woo! I don't like taking shots. Ooh. I gotta take them any damn way.
How you going to create the game and then say, I don't like taking shots?
I don't like taking shots. I don't. But at least it's all right.
And you got 5 questions?
Yes, sir. So
All
you
right,
think,
my goal
so you think I'm gonna take all 5?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Which song that you feel sold more units, right? A, T-Pain, Can't Believe It. B, Akon, I Wanna Love You.
Akon.
Akon. You got that right, too. Hold on, man. You got the cheat code, man. Hey, man, she got the cheat code over here, man.
Take a shot. Hey,
she got the cheat code over here, man.
Take a shot. Shot.
You got the cheat code over here.
Everybody, shot.
You got the cheat code over here. I had me fucked up by talking about the years, man.
He done created the game, and then he had to take the shot. Whew. That's 2 down. You have 3 more questions.
You're right, I do. Let's go, man. Let's go.
You'll be sweating in a minute.
Okay, you probably know this one. Damn, I asked you this question. What year did Cat Williams' first special come out? A, 2005, B, 2006.
Did you ask me this question?
No, I didn't ask you this question, but you seem like you a Cat Williams fan, so
I know.
I didn't know that you was a Cat Williams fan, so damn like this, you probably know this question.
Maybe 05.
And you got that wrong.
Okay. I was gonna say 06.
Yeah, hey man.
I was gonna say 06 too.
We back. Alright. That's one. Nobody's got me 5 out of 5 yet. Everybody got 1. Somebody got me 4-1. I think you boy. I think Terman got me 3-2. You got 3 on right, and I got 2 on. Okay, so
You're gonna be 4-1 with me. That's it. I started to 06 too.
Okay. From the Carter 4, which song came out first? A, 6 Foot, 7 Foot. B, How to Love.
I want to say.
Oh, I know this time.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot.
That's what you want to say?
No. Yeah.
You want to say 6 Foot, 7 Foot?
That's wrong.
Okay. No, you got that right.
Yes. Okay, I knew it was. I'm like, he tried to sing after that shit. That's why I know. Like,
6 Foot, 7 Foot, man.
It's 3-1. Yeah.
I actually didn't think you was gonna get that right. Actually, you know that?
Why?
Because I thought you were gonna say How to Love.
Because I remember he tried to switch it up and sing after that. Everybody was like, okay, you're doing too much.
I know it actually hit though.
Holla.
To me, that song actually hit because it was so left field from what he was doing, and it was like still became popular. It was left field, man. It was left field. It was different from Wayne though. That made Wayne an artist though. You see what I'm saying?
Think so?
Because before
I think he did a rock and roll with that Linkin Park.
You talking about?
Not Jay-Z who did that. No,
yeah, Linkin Park. You talking about Jay-Z? Yeah.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is when he did How to Love was more so like, okay, from then you would say, you know, Wayne was all gangster, you know what I'm saying? Talking about certain type of raps and certain, but that was like, damn, like Wayne, you could make a song like that, like you could really do that. That separated him as an artist, what I'm saying. Like, if you want to put him in the category of the same rapper, that song right there showed that, okay, that this nigga,
he trying to switch it up.
he sounded like this dude got it, playing the guitar and staying at the same melody, staying at the same rate. We hear Wayne be he be loud, he go low, he crazy, we just crazy with it. But he would stay. But he said that was the hardest song he ever made because he had to stay at a certain tempo throughout the whole song. But I thought you were gonna say that, but I guess you didn't say that. Okay?
No.
Okay, let's go.
All right, last question.
Right now, what you at?
1, 2, or 3.
1, 3. So last question, right? Last question. Yep. Okay, I want to see what you gonna pick this. I don't know what you gonna pick. I don't know. It's like you're an OG. I don't know though. We'll see. What song sold the most units between A, Nicki Minaj, Starships, B, Cardi B, I Like You?
Starships, bro.
Starships. And that's
I knew it. I damn knew it. Because I'm a Nicki fan. I'm going to go for Nicki all day, baby.
You a Nicki fan?
I am a Nicki fan.
You saw them VMAs?
Pull up to the street. I ain't nice to the VMAs. I can't do it. I still got something I can get. Shit, it's making me hot.
Yeah, I was turning down here. Our ear so damn loud. You turn on. Okay, so what you beat? So what you still beat me 3-2?
Yeah.
I want somebody to give me all 5 shots. Give me all 5.
Please.
Can somebody give me all 5? But she still won. She came to play, man. Very competitive, man. But what can we expect for the next couple months, though?
Man, you guys be on the lookout. September is a wonderful month for me. I'm going to start my new room with Top Shelf. I'll be doing Wednesday night, every Wednesday, open mic. Wednesdays located in Fayetteville. I am starting Brunch with Brandy. So it'll be an event every month where you come out and brunch with me and we turn up. We have games, prizes, karaoke, comedy, stuff like that.
I might want to go
to that. Come brunch with Brandy.
Okay, that sounds fun right there.
So we also, I have shows in New York that's coming up. I have a LA show as well. So you guys are in the city, Atlanta, come out on Sundays. I'm at Controlled Trauma first and second Sundays where we do urban improv. So if you're feeling like you got acting chops or you want to test your comedy on stage, come out to Uptown Comedy Corner in Atlanta, Georgia. And I am on a team of Controlled Trauma.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
Okay, then. You up there, then. You lit.
I'm doing the most.
You lit for real, though. But okay, what's your social media account? How can we find you? Okay,
so my social media is very easy and it's all the same across the board. It's TheFunnyMommy. That's TheFunnyMommy. The Funny Mommy.
All right, you can find me at Put You On Game _podcast_. Repeat, Put You On Game _podcast_. That's another episode for this week, man. And we out this thing, man.
Yeah.
I do feel you on that. What high school you went to?
I'm only claiming one.
I'm only
claiming one.
That boy said he only claiming one.
I'm only claiming one. So I went to Southwest, man. I went to Southwestern Cal, man. I came out 09. You feel me? But I did 2 years at Tucker. But like I said, I'm only claiming Southwest.
Did 2 years at Tucker. How was Tucker though? They were lame like that or something?
Nah, Tucker wasn't like, it was just, I kind of outgrew Tucker. Like I had knew them folks since like middle school. And it's like when you have an image and, when you have an image it's kind of hard for people to not see you as they, you know, it's kind of hard for them to accept you kind of growing up and maturing. So, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, like middle school, I was ugly duckling, you feel me? Like I ain't hitting on nothing, we fucked up, you feel me? We really, so I'm the last nigga really on the girls and shit. Like I'm, you feel me? I'm a little fat nigga, can't dress, like I said, I'm slick, low self-esteem, you feel me? All